everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot shop. Welcome back to those that are subscribers, and welcome to new subscribers as well. And thank everyone for liking and sharing my videos. So we're going to take a look today. We're going to be doing my Goddess Yemaya April Womb of Creation reading. I will put a link to it below. Right now my shop is closed and will reopen on Sunday, March 24th. So, and I want to thank everyone for their patience. If you have a reading out in my shop right now and you're seeing this video, just know that you will receive it this evening or tomorrow at the latest. So let's just take a look and see what comes up. Oh, before I get started, I wanted to give another quick shout out to Julia. She is the owner of Sea Ink Gallery, and she has a physical shop in Port St. Joe, Florida. For those that are in the area and want to stop in and say hi, you can do that. And she also has a online Etsy shop, and she may have a website too, I'm not sure, because she's very talented. She does many things, not just the candles. She does jewelry, she's an artist, she has paintings and whatnot. And so yeah, you can check out her shop on Etsy. And now the scents that I have right here are Happy Birthday, Coconut Queen, and Siren, which I probably should have lit that one, but this one is the Lost Unicorn one. And I love them all. As you can see, I like to have them around. I like the tins. They're just so cute. It's just like adorable. So I love the energy. And I wanted to give her another shout out before we get started. So anyway, like I said, I will put a link to, I'll have a link to my shop and this reading and her shop and the candles and her creations, her Etsy shop. And again, it is Sea Ink Gallery. Okay, so let's get started. Let's focus on the reading. Let's focus on our April and the energies and what Goddess Yemaya wants us to know for the month of April. Happy Easter to everyone as well. So focusing, I'm going to use, I was guided to use the Answer is Simple Oracle cards. And this is the front. I haven't used this deck for a while. So it is really beautiful, you know, beautifully illustrated energy of spring out here on the front of the card or the backs of the cards. So let's see what Goddess Yemaya has for an overview message. And then, actually, I was guided to use, what's odd, is my story cards, which I usually use for what's your love story for the month. But I'm being guided to use them for this reading. So we're going to see. This is just mixing it up a little bit, I guess. So let's see what comes for our April with this deck and why we were guided to it for April, what the message is. And it is Keep Dancing. Oh, how beautiful. It looks like Dancing in the Moonlight. That song, Dancing in the Moonlight. Oh my gosh, I will put a link to what I'm hearing in my head because I'm not going to start saying it, and it just instantly popped in there when I looked at it too. So, yeah, very beautiful. And let's see what comes up. The number 31, which could be important. Number 3 and 1 is 4, so the stability is coming up. 4 is also, of course, our month of April. I'm not sure how many days are in April, if there is 30 or 31. Let me see. I'm going to read from the booklet for this one, though, so we don't miss a message. And it says, your spirit is alive and well and making a healing difference in your life. You're flying high and getting higher. Right now, the only thing to focus on is doing what you're doing. Your spirit is dancing with life, who is a willing partner. You'll continue to see your success grow, your personal joy expand, and your abundance overflow as long as you keep on dancing with life. Keep your words to a minimum. Well, that might almost made me want to laugh for some reason. Keep your words to a minimum, as your ego might slip in and try to wrestle your confidence and rhythm away by talking too much. That's interesting. Continue to take the actions you're taking, following the promptings of your spirit. Better yet, turn on the music and actually dance. Ooh, I like that one. Turn on the music and actually dance. Let your spirit shake, rattle, and roll for a few minutes today. Do so again tomorrow. The more you dance, the more fully your spirit becomes embodied, and the more directly it can lead you towards your goal. Keep up the rhythm and flow. So, wow. That song, Dancing in the Moonlight, came up. Keep dancing, because it's talking about your spirit being a willing partner. And do what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, because it says you're rising and getting higher right now. It says you're flying high and getting higher. So it's like there's a rise in a vibration is what it's coming. And it's also saying that music is important and dance. Music and dance is really important for your month of April to help raise your vibration, to help keep moving you in the right direction for that expansion, for that success, for that growth and that joy. dancing in rhythm with your life is the message that she wants to bring up. And that is a beautiful message. I'll put a link. I'll look up that song I was hearing, Dancing in the Moonlight, for those that aren't familiar with what I'm talking about. And I will put it in, I will put a link of that below as well. So a lot of links are going to be down there today. So focusing on everyone, Goddess Yemaya's message for April beyond this one, which was already beautiful, which I love the image on that, kind of like near the water or the ocean. So the first one is energy surrounding your month. This is going to overrule your month beyond this. So this is something that you can do to keep the energy moving. And it is beauty. Interesting, we have a night card here. And we have a night. For me, this is a night card because it's the darkness in the background. And which is really interesting. It's beauty. Now when I see this card, I think of moonflowers. So a lot of moon energy. A lot of connection to that. You know, like moonstones, moonflowers, like that whole thing. So it's saying beauty. I'm going to read from the little pamphlet here for that one. But, you know, this is really seeing things accentuated. It says, a midnight garden visited by a hummingbird. Love, medicine, beauty that heals. So a lot of beauty, a lot of accentuating things coming out, you know, in your natural world around you in the month of April. So it could be noticing things that you hadn't noticed before. Again, it's a sense of, you know, rising in your vibration, really noticing, stopping to kind of smell the flowers type of energy. Like a lot of things come up with this, but the most relevant one that came up when I turned it over intuitively was the connection to the night, to the moon. And because it's a midnight garden, it even says, a midnight garden visited by a hummingbird. Love, medicine, beauty that heals is moonflower and moon energy. And moonlight is coming up, is important for our April. Something she'd like to see you create more of or spend more energy on in April, and it is duality. So it's interesting. This card kind of goes this way, really. It just kind of turns, and it's reminding me of a reading I did not long ago where I was wanting to move the cards around. Duality. So, you know, light and dark, opposites. And I'm going to read from the book, the pamphlet here to make sure we don't miss. And it says, opposites, black and white, inner, outer, good, bad, etc. inform one another and spur change, recognition of the shadow. So this could mean anything, you know, whatever that is interpreted to you. I see a blending here, like she's wearing black with white, you know, around her eyes, or, you know, and she's got a white, and then this one's white with a black, you know, like a combination. So I feel a sense of integration, integrating the shadow side, integrating opposites, coming to, it could be coming to an agreement, it could be coming to, you know, it's like a sense of integration of two sides, of two opposites. So whatever that means to you, and I'm going to kind of leave it that way. So it's spending more time on blending. It's sort of like the Temperance card, bringing in a balance, bringing in a blend of, you know, good or bad, black or white, in or out, whatever this means to you on a personal level, because this is a general reading. And because it's also, again, interesting, we started out with the nighttime. So, and the moonlight leaves like shadows, right? It's like, it casts a light, but then in that light it's kind of murky and it's shadowy. So that energy is really coming up strongly. I don't know what that means specifically on personal levels for everyone, but it's kind of something to think about. The light and the darkness, and it's kind of repeating here up until this point anyway. So it's like bringing that blend in, seeing more in the darkness, seeing more beauty around in the darkness is a message that's kind of coming up strongly for our April. 3 is the energy surrounding your love life for April, and it is love itself, which, wow, pretty simplistic. And it's showing home, it's showing secure. This could be, you know, have something to do with home. Security comes to mind with this. You know, there's red, white, and blue. There's freedom. There's liberation coming from this card. It says deep, heartened connection with another, full of life. Love gives us wings, and there is wings around the house. And it's beautiful. So I feel like, you know, a sense of coming home in regards to love. So it's whatever, again, on a personal level, what that means for you. And I'm just going to kind of leave it at that, because this is too much of a general reading, too much to read into it. But there is love there. And what really stuck out for me is full of life. So it's like love life and love your life. Like, this can go both ways. This doesn't necessarily mean in a romantic sense, but really loving your life, really bringing that energy of, you know, love for your life in regards to the love life. So kind of looking at it in a little bit of a different way as well. Not to say that good things won't be happening in love or romantic love, but it's a sense of looking at it in an overall way. Energy surrounding your finances for April. And it's yes. It's like yes. And it's over the house too. So I don't do astrology, but it's bringing up houses, like, you know, like different things in different houses in your astrology. So you may want to look at your astrology for the month of April. It could be important. But I'm getting also Aries, and we enter Aries now. We're actually entering Aries right now, and it will go on until April 20th. So, but to me, this is like the Ace of Wands energy. It's passion, it's movements, it's, you know, things kind of heating up. If it has anything to do with home, buying or selling a house, yes, you know, it's going to be a good financial move to make. If, you know, it has anything to do with that kind of energy, real estate, property, buying and selling a home, renting, you name the gamut there with, you know, it's kind of giving me the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles vibe, especially in combination with the love life. And this may really set you on a passionate journey in regards to loving your life as well. So maybe you sell something and you have the finances now to be able to engage in something that you're really passionate about. It's like a, you know, it's that spark, that movement. So it's definitely talking about moving forward very positively with finances, but I really liken it to the wands and that energy. So it's an affirmation success. Things are aligned with your finances. But again, it's, to me, because of the visual, it's really talking about property, you know, that Ten of Pentacles energy, real estate, investments. So yes, something she wants to help you cleanse this month, and it is nurture. Which is interesting. There's a lot of greens and blues in that card. It could be helping nurture someone along, because you can see them kind of walking the path together. And I'm going to read here. Connection to loved ones and all growing things will sustain you, helping one smaller than yourself. So in an area where you may feel like you're helping someone, whether that be someone that's, you know, younger than you actually in age, or someone that is not, you know, is not as spiritually connected perhaps, or there's a sense of, you know, maybe emotional maturity is not at the same level. It's a sense of nurturing that energy along beside you and being able to maybe continue to do so. Again, on a personal level, this can mean different things for different people, but it's in the area of where you are nurturing someone that is not on the same, whatever type of level it is, with your own energy, and being able to continue on that path. New moon message, new energy, something surprisingly wonderful by April. I think it's 16th of the new moon is, and it is rising. And that's what the first card said. You know, your energy is rising, and you're going to see that. Now you're up above, your head is up above these two. It's like she's coming out of a rock and a hard place kind of energy in between these two buildings, and she's now able to see out over, like where she's headed. So you're kind of surmounted an energy that has been an obstacle. And the red balloon symbolizes, symbol of hope, lifts us from despair or other confining circumstances. So maybe this was something, this nurturing the younger energy, or nurturing something on your path that has kind of been connected to you, but not on the same, you can see they're not the same. They're not in the same level. They're not in the same energy. Okay, we're just going to leave it at that. They're not in the same maturity level of some certain energy. it could be this, you know, that she helps you cleanse, and then you're able to, because of that disconnect, then you're able to rise, because it's talking about a confining circumstance. So you've come out of a confining circumstance, you're seeing the hope of a situation, and you're lifted from despair. So you're going to be feeling that beautiful energy by the new moon, April 16th. Full moon message, something that will come to, I like to say, a good completion by the April, I think, 30th full moon, and it is soulfulness. So again, connecting to your heart center, you can see she's got her hands across her chest there. And it says, in a dark world, which is definitely ending where we're beginning. In a dark world, the warmth of her true heart shines a light around her. This is her strength. So it's kind of connecting us back to that first energy of keep dancing and the moonlight energy and the message that came. If you will have to go back and rewind and re-listen to the message from the booklet, I would do that, because it's kind of ending where we began. So doing all the things that she mentioned in this card and this message is going to help bring you to that place of soulfulness. In a dark world, the warmth of her true heart shines a light around her, being able to see the light in the darkness. But that's coming from within your heart, in that inner beauty, and bringing into alignment, bringing that duality into alignment. So these are all interconnected with the last card, and it comes full circle. And it says this is her strength. So coming into your strength. So there's more soulful, heartfelt soul strength around her at the end of the month. So very beautiful. I want to see the undercurrent, and it is magic. So there is a lot of magic around. It's kind of like the Magician card in the Tarot, feeling so beautiful energy for the month of April. And I will be back with other readings sporadically. I may be putting another one up today. We'll see. And so I'm sending everyone angel blessings. Again, happy Easter to everyone, and I hope you have a great April. Hugs.